Welcome, folks. Welcome, watchers. As you can see, tonight is a different story altogether. The Vagrant Vigilantes are busy. Instead, our lovely, lovely group of kobolds that live underneath the Beer and Bear Bar within the trade district of Umberhaven have taken over. This tale tonight shall be interesting indeed. For you see, a few months ago to almost a year, some of their eggs from the hatchery had been stolen. It was discovered that it was Snit, a kobold trader within the mist. Since then, Skutlix, Augur, Fernmark, and another kobold from another conclave by the name of Gruslov tracked down the whereabouts of the eggs. After raiding the smuggler's ship, they came up empty-handed, except for saving the life of a sleeping kobold. This kobold had been put to sleep, either magically or by drugs, but hasn't woken up yet and is presently under the care of great-grandmother Gamdazella Fogwatcher. In the meantime, Might had been tracking down the whereabouts of Snit and has come back to the lair. This has been a month after the unfortunate events of the unrecoverable eggs. There was good news, sort of. A band of adventurers brought a clutch of kobold eggs to the area in which the lair resides. This band was also known to some as the Vagrant Vigilantes. Great-grandmother Gamdazella Fogwatcher met them in the great above, took the eggs, and thanked them for their service. They did not know it at the time, but the eggs brought back were the wrong ones. But still, great-grandmother took them in as one of the families and raised them, or had the family do such. It is now presently in the grand hall. Great-grandmother Gamdazella Fogwatcher sits at the end of the table and has assembled 3 more kobolds, one of which was Skutlix. Let us go there now and see if they are sitting at the table, arriving, or what. I do believe we're going to start off with Skutlet first. Skutlix.
Hey, what's up?
What does the watcher see?
So Skutlix, he's kind of like, he's one of Gamgam's many grandchildren. But he is, he's, a red kobold. He's got some like scarring in his legs just from, scampering around, being a little guy. He is wearing kind of like a motley assortment of clothes. Probably stuff that he's mostly like taken off of dead people he's found in the sewers and such. He has this really gross, mossy, moldy looking pseudo dragon that's kind of sitting up in the rafters currently, just kind of eyeing up any sort of piece of food unattended. And currently Scoot is sitting like right next to his Gam, of course, just sort of going over what he's been doing all day, just in sort of helping keep the kobolds enclave running smoothly.
Indeed. Our next person coming in at the table is Might, one that has crucial information that will reveal, or hopefully reveal, the location of Snit and this whole story unraveling from there. Might, what do we look like? And where are we going?
Might is little bitty. She's about 2 foot tall, and she can take over the world. She comes in on a giant wolf spider named Bitsy. She's so big you can't really see her, but she's back there, I promise. There she is. So I ride Bitsy, I have a crossbow, and I have swords, and I am always looking for an adventure in the great above. It is an urban jungle that I like to explore and find things that need to come down and belong to the kobolds. Be that information or treasure or whatever. So I have found some information, and I am bringing it to Grandma, and so I am heading in, and Bitsy's going to be on the ceiling, out of the way, and I will go and sit at the table to start the meeting.
And you can move yourself. You can. If not, I can move you for you. With that, our third member, the one that actually was below the famous Snit. Or you see, Snit was training to be head of the family, had magics and the like, and decided to take the greedy route instead. But underneath Snit was Burry.
She is not quite as tall or small as Might, but still reasonably tiny for a kobold even. Her skin is very pale, a bit of a sort of goldish sheen, but predominantly she looks kind of washed out, and she's reasonably slender. She was a bit of a tiny kobold when she was born, and has never been able to quite keep up with her nestmates. So she took a different route and watched the power that magic can do, and realized she had an affinity for it. And has been mostly teaching herself, has acquired whatever spells kind of were easy to grasp, spell books easy to steal and read. And she carries a large assortment of rather awkward objects upon herself, but she's figured out ways to kind of make them all do things. And mainly she just does her best to control her world as best as she can. It's a rough place. She respects the above grounders, but she'd rather make sure that if anyone comes down into their terrain, she's got under control.
And where does Burry sit at the table?
All right. Burry is... Let's see if I can do this here. Yep. Burry will sit right beside Skrillex.
Great grandmother Amdazella Fogwatcher, blind as a bat, always smokes a cigar of whatever blend it could be. For the most part, whatever was thrown down the outhouse at the time. Where you see, watchers, that is the entrance to this little kobold conclave at the Beer and Bear bar. Gam has aged greatly. She seems to be on her last leg, but you don't know when that time will come. She looks at the three of y'all in her gaze of endlessness, shakes her head up and down, and says, "So, mate, you have found the traitor."
Hi, Gamma. Yep, I found it. I did it. You sent me, and I did it.
Good. So, Scutlix is going to be the leader of this group.
Why?
Because...
I mean, I'd like to think that we're all kind of leaders of the group, but, I'm just sort of like informally the leader.
Burry's never been up top before. See, she can't even talk right.
She's always reading. But that's okay. Reading is supposed to be good for you, I think. I don't read
Never
much.
done a damn thing for me, let me tell you that.
I don't see any point in going up top. I prefer it down here.
You might get a tan.
I don't tan. I just burn.
I don't know. You haven't been up there. I bet we could tan you.
That's what everyone says, but they don't mean it the way you do.
Come on, ladies. We really let's not forcibly tan someone quite yet, okay? That's for our enemies. Friends
Okay.
don't tan friends.
Okay, tan hides. I get it. We'll tan the hides. Okay.
So, y'all need anything else besides what y'all got?
Can I
And
have
Do you
she-
think we need anything
before we
else?
go out?
I
Here,
have
I actually
some-
have something to like give to you, and he like kisses her, just like sort of on the cheek.
Yeah. Fine. Not doing these hugs again, are we?
Look, I know that like Grizz has sort of gotten out of control with them, you know, like snapped a couple bones, but like, you know, we've you know, it's a learning process.
Uh-huh. So, I have some stuff for you to take with you just in case things get bad. Do you want to describe what it looks like, Mike? Why I get the stuff?
Sure. Where he is? Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I could do that. Gosh, so I tracked him all over the urban jungle. It was awesome. I had to avoid cats and dogs and people's legs, and I climbed up walls, and I went really, really far, and there were really stinky factories. And after the factories, there's this part of the city that, like, the people don't go to anymore. And it's kind of overgrown with grass, and they kind of just leave all their treasures behind that they don't use. And there's some, I don't know, there's just all sorts of rusty treasure there. And right before the wall, there's a bunch of old, what do they call them? Train cars. I think that's what they are. They go on the big things that they go on. You know, I don't know, you haven't been up there, you wouldn't know. But anyway, there's like 3 of them connected together, and inside was Snit, and I saw him, and around Snit it started smelling really bad, worse than down here, and we're used to bad, but it was orcs, and there was a bunch of them, and he's teamed up with them. So I think when we get there, we're gonna have to deal with the orcs and the train cars and the grass and the people and the animals, but Snit will be there. And then we can get to Snit. So it's gonna be a high adventure.
Orcs, why would he like he obviously knows that like we're coming for him. So
No,
like why
yeah,
else would he
maybe.
team up with like a bunch of stinky, gross orcs? They're too big, honestly. I'm half surprised he hasn't been crushed by one of them yet.
I agree. Too big, too smelly. And I mean,
Tracks.
we live under a toilet, so that's saying a lot.
They're called tracks. Trains.
No,
Tracks.
I'm pretty sure they're called orcs.
In case the tracks are important, the orcs are also important.
Orc tracks? Like their feet?
That
Oh, like tracking. Oh,
I can do tracking. I can track. I track good. I find stuff. Lots of rusty treasures.
tracking's important.
Tracking's important.
it's very important.
Oh, Gamma's back. Gamma, yes, ma'am. We
She
just talked.
pulls out looks like a old rucksack. It had been cleaned off somewhat. So this fell down the great hole.
Is it treasures?
Is it a body? Because like
No, it's something
I've got like
for
a
y'all.
baller jerky recipe.
She bonks you on the head with her stick.
Ow. Fair enough.
So, this is something to help y'all out. Y'all can sit still long enough.
I'm trying to see.
We're making sure
inside.
things don't die. Sometimes they die.
I just want to see. Let me see.
Fine. Here, and she shoves the sack or the rucksack down the table. Who opens it?
Scoot does. Scoot's the leader.
Scoot's gonna open it. It's a cat.
Woo! Is it a magic cat?
No. It wanders
Oh.
around here often.
It's got such big balls.
So,
Bouncy balls.
as you open it, you find what appears to be 3 potion bottles.
What color are they?
Red.
Murray, what are these? This looks like stuff in your room.
Barry can check and see if she recognizes them.
Yep, roll me Arcana check. Or religion.
First roll.
Arcana. So, she sort of thinks she knows what they are. They are not super familiar. I got a 12, so.
You know they're healing potions. You just don't know exactly what type of healing potions they are.
Right.
You're pretty sure they might be standard healing potions, but you never know with these things. Scoot, you pull out another. It's like a tin that you unscrew.
I'm gonna immediately sort of hand it to Burry. Okay, here's the next one. Here you go. Sort of like handing out presents at Christmas.
Oh, that
Excellent.
one's shiny.
Barry's going to take it and kind of turn around and look at it thoroughly and see what she can make of it.
It's got symbols on it. You would like to
Arcana
make
it
them.
is.
Yep.
Yeah, 20. Burry recognizes this one.
Oh yeah. It is a salve that gives you haste.
Ah, excellent. So I've used this one before. It can be very
When have
handy.
you ever moved fast?
Well,
Didn't have the salve.
Ooh. Okay.
And it looks like it's got enough in it for 3 applications.
She probably learned about it in her books. Her books tell her all sorts of stuff.
Burry's going to gesture down to the other collection of stuff on her belt and her pouches and just start to attach it there unless anyone has an objection.
Nope.
Nope.
Makes sense to me.
Good. There is what appears to be a sack within this rucksack.
I turned the second sack. It's like, no. I take it out.
You take it
Yeah.
out. It says, "Oh Boy Potato Company"
Oh.
on the sack, and it seems to be empty.
Oh, cool. Got potatoes for the road.
But when you
Oh, wait,
look in-
no. Oh.
Yeah, when you look inside, it's completely pitch black.
Scoot sticks his head in.
Yeah, you stick your head in.
Can I, like, feel any air moving? Can I smell anything?
No, nothing at all.
So I take my head out and I'm like, yeah, we got a big sack. Real big sack. It's like oddly big. I'll hold on to this one.
Is it one of those special sacks that holds a lot of stuff?
Well, let's see. And Scoot's gonna start like scooping like playwear and stuff into it. You know,
Do not
dropping in
steal
forks.
the stuff. Put it
Well,
back.
I'm gonna like put it back out. I'm just seeing like how long it takes until it gets full. I'm like trying to fit a chair in there.
Oh, the chair fits.
Ooh!
Oh.
Furry, it's got magic. It's a magic sack. Let her look at it.
No, I feel like we figured out the range of what this can do. It can fit a chair in it, you know?
So,
That's true. You are not wrong.
Oh, that's be very useful.
So Scoot then turns the bag upside down with its mouth open and shakes out all the stuff that he shoved in.
put it back on the table.
Puts the chair back on the table.
Burry knows this one too. She's going to say, we just need to be careful what we put in there. Nothing alive unless we want it to not be alive anymore.
Gam raises a finger.
Yes?
If you can bring back Snit alive, that might be a way to do it.
Ooh.
Oh.
But you only have 10 minutes. So you must rush to get back home.
Okay.
But what if he's dead? Are we in trouble?
You're not
Because
in
things
trouble.
happen.
But we will not know where our true family is, though.
That's true.
Or only Snit knows where those eggs went.
In fact, they're probably not even eggs anymore. It's been a little bit, hasn't it?
It has.
We're looking for little ones.
Like I said, only Snit knows where they're at. So, we need to know what Snit knows.
Yeah.
But to end up killing him, that is no loss. For he has abandoned our family when he took those eggs.
So if he's in the bag and it's been 10 minutes, can we let him out of the bag and then put him back in the bag?
You can do that, yes.
We can reset
So we can,
it.
like, pull his face out of the bag and just sort of, like, have his face out and, like, his body in the bag?
Yes, you can do that.
We can prolong it. Okay. Big word.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Makes it be longer.
Furry,
Time.
what does that word mean?
I don't know why I know that word. I know that word.
It's not just a long, it's a long at the professional level, a prolong.
That makes sense.
Perfect sense.
Like, I'm a pro sewer ball player.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
And I'm a pro spider rider.
I've seen you ride your spider. It is like pro level. Like, Burry, if you've ever seen it before, like, it is like top tier. Like, she really knows what she's doing on there. It's awesome.
And she's so fast.
All right. You got your stuff. Is there any other questions that we want to answer right now?
You want to come with us?
I cannot go. I have to watch the family, and I'm old.
So, Gam Gam, he was the next in line one
He was.
for the Enclave. So, number one, I'm sure we've discussed this before. What are we going up against in terms of his abilities? Like, you taught him everything he knows, so what does he know? And also, who's going to be, like, the next leader of the Enclave? Like, that's not a big deal.
Snit was a sneaky one. But he also learned the arcane magics. Something Burry knows quite well. So be warned that any chance you get, he will be glad to stab you in the back.
Good
Or
thing I've got armor on my back.
possibly
So
teleport.
He has knives?
He uses all manner of stuff.
Okay. So he might stab.
Crap. He uses a lot of stuff.
Not only he may stab you, but he also may magically transport you into a rock.
I don't want to be a rock.
I don't like that.
That would be a problem. I wouldn't be
think
able
it
to
would
swing
be
my
fun.
sword if I was in a rock.
You would be dead.
Oh, that's real bad. Maybe. Could be an adventure.
A dead one.
You don't know. You've never done it.
Maybe we could do like an afterlife thing, you know? Bring him down with us.
I've heard stories of ghosties.
Yes. There's lots in Numberhaven. Right, so y'all need to go before the great ball rises.
Great
Yes,
ball.
because then we can't see. We have to go when it's dark because it'll hurt your eyeballs.
When the smaller ball is up there.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad at all. Okay, love you, Gam Gam. Gives her a hug.
Fine, yes. Go now. Leave me be. And with
Okay,
that,
Toodles!
Come on, Missy. Like, Missy, like, comes down from the rafters. Very gross. Got some, like, bedraggled, like, feathers from something she's killed all over her.
and with that, y'all head through the passageways and back out up the outhouse, as known also as the Great Hold. And y'all come out into the great beyond, known as Topside. This is the first time you've ever been up here, Burry. What are you feeling?
It's very intimidating. I don't like how the walls are so far away I can't see them. I don't like the fact that it's dark, but it's not the cozy dark I'm used to. It's echoey dark. It just goes on and on. There's a few things that interest Barry a little bit. The ground feels different. It's kind of a nice feeling on my feet rather than the usual damp, sort of slimy ground I'm used to. But sound is very much upsetting me.
Indeed.
Everything sounds totally different.
And quite loud, to be quite frank. The bar is hopping, music is playing, shouts and cheers and all kind of manner is going on in the bar. But it's not just the bar. As y'all head out, each and every building almost sounds like that in one shape or another. You find out that as you traverse Umberhaven, it is not only filled with smog and congestion, but people of all manner walk the streets at night. And it's lit up almost like the sun, the great ball of light in the sky is out. Lanterns to what appears to be actual globes of light lit up by not oil. You can't really smell anything except a slight smell of rotten eggs. And it has a shimmer of almost a bluish tinge to it as well. People, not only you see humans, but you see all the races almost traversing here and there and everywhere. How do y'all proceed to travel from the trade district all the way up to the factory district?
Can Bitsy have all of us on there?
Can Bitsy what now?
Have all of us ride her?
Can she ride? Y'all all ride Bitsy?
Yeah. We're little. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Briefly, she has to stop periodically, but yes.
Right. Okay. So why don't we get on Bitsy, because we know the way, and we'll go as fast. We might have to take breaks because she's not used to having 3 people. But she'll take us, and then we can stop when she needs to, and we can kind of get out and explore if we want to. Probably not very. And then we'll get back on, and we'll keep going.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
So, are y'all traversing the city stealthily?
What do you
Are
think?
we doing
Should we
it
be
via
sneaky?
rooftop? Maybe we should. I know that, I don't want to be any closer to like the big unknown up there, but I think that maybe we should get away from all these topsiders and maybe go even more topside than the topsiders.
Maybe. Let's see. I've been out here a lot. Is there a secret way to get there? Oh, great storyteller that I might know
Dear
of?
God.
Yeah, you have taken several different paths here and there. Give me a survival roll.
Survival. 18.
18. Oh yeah, you know the exact path you want to take.
Okay.
And with
I know how to go. Sorry.
And with that, go ahead and each of y'all. This is going to be a group check for all. Bitsy gets advantage on her stealth roll. But everyone else needs to make a stealth roll as well, just to see how much you can hold on and whether or not you make enough noise to attract attention. So let's start out.
I don't need to roll with disadvantage because I got a 1.
Okay.
So, Scoot is in half plate. He is not a stealthy guy. I feel like he not only is kind of he's on the very back of Bitsy, so his feet are kind of dragging, and the sound of his boots is really loud against the shingles. But Missy is also just very loudly harassing animals as we go along.
Similarly, as much as Burry's trying to be quiet, she is having a very hard time calculating how sound works here. It's so different from what she's used to. So she's sort of in the middle, kind of getting some of it right, but other things she whispers like too loudly or moves her robes around and they make all this weird rustling noise.
What do we roll?
10.
And Might and Bitsy.
Might rolled a 19.
Uh-huh.
And Bitsy rolled a 25.
All right.
She is a
Y'all
very
managed-
stealthy spider.
Yeah, y'all managed to basically avoid the spots that would have been trouble, but some spots y'all did attract the attention of various folk, including some guards that briefly followed y'all for a hot minute. I need you to give me a roll, Might. Tell me what skill, tool set, or whatever you're going to use to get away from these guards. And
Can I give her the help action by having Missy potentially fly off, to try to cause a ruckus and redirect the guards' attention long enough for us to have a little more cover?
I will give you that.
Okay. Is there any animals around? Rats, cats, anything?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to ask them, since I speak with animals, with using Beast Mastery, to knock over trash cans or something. Let's make a distraction, get the guards to chase them, and see them versus us. So animal handling? Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, that's a 16, and I get a bonus of 4, so 17, 18, 19, 20.
Not only does Gutlex's familiar Missy make a ruckus, but Might begins chattering and meowing and various other noises as y'all scurry through the alleyways and whatnot of Umberhaven. And suddenly, what y'all see, Scutlex and Burry, behind y'all, is just a swarm of various street animals run off, and off in the distance you're, what the? Ah! What the? Get out! Ah! Get out! Ah! And you just hear bang, crash, kaboom, coming from off in the distance as y'all escape the possibility of getting arrested.
I love my little friends. They're so handy.
Good one, Mite. Hanging off the back of the off the spider, feet still dragging, clang, 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 clang.
She got a big bottom. That's okay.
As y'all continue through the night, y'all eventually start to see the factory district as y'all enter it. The smells are horrendous. The noises are extreme. Mike continues forth as the factories get less so and more empty as abandoned buildings start to pop up here and there. The noise is less too, as well as the lights of industry in general. Might it is not that far away. I will need y'all to make that stealth roll again.
Murray, you should feel better here. There's less peoples. Not so noisy.
People. Don't mind the people.
Well, there's not a lot of people. What is that called?
That's a 5.
What do they call it when a lot of people are together? A crown? Something like that.
Can I have, should Missy be rolling stealth checks too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So her dex is the same as mine. Let's do Okay. So Missy just rolled a 13.
Okay. What?
I rolled an 8.
Look, Burry and Scoot are just completely out of their element right now.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I didn't add my plus. Hold on. So 3, but I have a plus 5. So 8. But let's see. Bitsy rolled a 19 and she has a plus 9. So
Holy crap.
28 for her.
Oh, actually, and Missy has a plus 4, so I believe she rolled like a 13 or something. She's like a plus 4 to
Okay.
stealth. So that would be like a 15, actually. I don't think it's going to do much else.
Someone give me a roll of a d6, please.
I dropped my die. Sorry.
You got it, Sandy?
Ah, D6. Yep, got it.
I got it. I can. Okay.
No, take yours. Trust me. Go ahead.
6.
6.
Oh, no.
That was
Plus
a bad
1 is
thing.
better. I got a 1.
How many orcs are coming out after us?
Oh,
It's because
fun.
I'm loud. I'm stealthy, but I never have people to talk to. I'm so excited. Bitsy is not much of a conversationalist.
Mite is probably just like talking so loudly because like she's used to being stealthy on her own, but she's just like talking like, oh yeah, I once saw like something over there and over there and over there, and I ate like
Exactly.
a rat on the top of that area.
This is a good place to find dinner.
You find yourselves coming in from the edge. It is completely pitch black, dark, and everybody needs to roll a perception check.
But without the disadvantage because it's nighttime, right?
Yes.
That's a 6. I'm not using these D&D Beyond dice anymore. This is ridiculous.
I also got a 6.
Oh my god, twinsies!
Do you need that from Bitsy too?
No. Unless if you're...
I'll have
Can't
Missy
talk.
do a perception because she's smarter than me.
Yeah, Bitsy's
Doing
What
this
did Mike
on-
roll?
17.
17.
And Missy rolled a, she's got a total 18. I can understand her, so.
Oh, okay. Burry, what are you paying attention to?
I'm paying attention to the fact that every time the spider makes a step, it makes a very tiny, soft noise that's very different than what I'm used to. I'm also paying attention to the fact that above me, I'm seeing weird, tiny little lights in the sky, and I have no idea what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing sounds, but I don't know how to translate them because they're so alien to me.
Mike, Goot.
What's up?
Missy basically translates to you what Mike sees. You see barricades around this old dilapidated train car. Sandbags in various places with sharpened stakes pointing outward as if to immobilize anyone coming in either through a charge of some sort or on some kind of animal. On the end of the train car where y'all are coming in at, you see 2 orcs just hanging out. They don't appear to have any armor on, but both have shields and weapons. On top of the train car, another orc with a bow. And even further than that, in the middle of the train car, seems to be the sandbags, only on the side though, but in front are these spiked barricades that appear to be where you can move them. For you see beyond that, there is doors to the actual car itself that slide open for larger stuff to enter or exit from. These orcs look pretty much like the ones on the end. The ones on the end also as you notice, there's a smaller door that enters this car. What do y'all wish to do?
I'm going to use one of my divine senses to detect good and evil within 60 feet. How far would that go on here?
Like to the middle of the train car?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's detect good and evil within 60 feet. I can also sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. So probably not going to catch anything with that.
You definitely pick up hints of evil or evil intent.
Okay.
Definitely radiating off of these orcs. Some stronger than the others. Some rather weak. But some quite strong. So.
Okay. Can I tell who has the weakest evil intent? Because I also know their... I guess I only know the location of like the fiend, celestial, or other.
So give me... Let's do this on that one. Give me a perception roll.
Okay. Not gonna use the D&D Beyond dice. Okay, well, it's not great, but that's an 11 plus 3, so 14.
14. You actually pick up the lesser evils are on the end caps, the 2 orcs, and the bowman.
Okay.
Do we want to just tell him that we're friends of Snit?
Well, we don't know what this Snit guy has told them about his, previous relationship with his home clan, So they might be suspicious. I'm a pretty decent liar. So if we want to go that direction, we can.
Oh, Burry, what do you have? Anything? You put them all asleep or do your hocus pocus witchcraft stuff?
Yeah, what do you have in your hocus pocus witchcraft bag?
I have much I could do. What kind of effect were you hoping for?
I don't know. I just don't know. Well, we could try to take them, but if they were...
Do we want to just distract them, perhaps?
I'm feeling if we can get them all to, one area. Can anyone summon, I don't know, an illusion of an animal or something that they all have to fight?
Things I can do. One, let me see. And she starts rummaging through her stuff very, very carefully this time. She may have a hard time with her surroundings, but her own things she's pretty good with. So
I like that idea. Get them away from the train, pick them off.
No, we're gonna try to get inside the train first.
Yes, but if we clear it, get them away from it so they don't gang up on us.
Well,
yeah, I guess
we could change the weather a bit. I could affect things to conceal us, perhaps.
Like a fog cloud. We know that we work well in the damp.
Yes, well, that's what I was thinking. Otherwise, if you want them distracted, we are. Lights could perhaps pull them away in another direction. But I think the fog would be my choice.
I think that's a good idea, too. Could you potentially combine the two where you do the fog? I mean, what sort of power are we working with here? Could you do the fogs and then, a little bit of the lights to sort of keep their attention even further?
Absolutely. All right. So
I could maybe, after you do that, if they go over to the fog, or if they're in the fog, I could send Bitsy to tie some of them up.
We'll all be in the fog.
Oh, we'll all be in the fog. Okay.
I think the fog should... So, let's see. Fog goes for 120 feet.
That should cover everything, I think.
Yeah, that should cover a lot.
All right. So, Burry's going to mutter very quietly to herself and spins her hands around. As she does, fog starts to materialize, and at first it seems to sort of form around her, but then it seems to come out of the ground and very quickly, before you can even discern where it's all come from, there's fog everywhere.
Oh, that's a lot more like it.
Okay.
So nice.
I've been up here before, but
Pretty.
oof,
Let's see
that
if I can
abyss up there.
do
It's almost
this.
like
So
holiday decorations.
It's only a 20-foot cloud of fog, but I'm going to actually.
20 foot.
It's not. I can move it within 120 feet of us, so I can obscure the areas between us and the train, so that we can come in, and then after that, I'm going to actually use the lights, just like we were talking. So she takes out a little bit of kind of glittery stuff that looks like it was collected off of mushrooms or off of the gungy corners of moss down in the dirt.
Have you been
and,
playing with the mushrooms? Ew.
And
Scoot like pulls out a glow
Here.
stick out of habit and then just sort of like puts it back in.
so on the other side of where we are,
Mhm.
it looks like there's now sort of torches coming across the ground, sort of towards the cars a bit. It's about 120 feet away in that direction, and it's a few lights just kind of sort of floating around man height above the ground.
Looking like guards or someone coming.
Yeah, as
Coming in the
though
fog. Yeah.
as though 4 guards are coming slowly towards the trains and looking around.
That's awesome.
Okay, so where are those at? Do the little pointy thing and show me.
Okay, so we are here. Well, we're at 120 feet, Dave, about from where we are.
Roughly there.
I can't. Oh, okay, I can see it on your screen. All right. So yeah, so we'll put the lights
I mean, it
farther
goes-
away from us.
I mean, what y'all know for a fact is down here, down south of y'all, are abandoned buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go north, it goes more into the wildlife, trees and bushes and stuff like that. So
Okay.
if you head south, it goes more into the industrial part of Umberhaven or the factory district. So
Okay, so put them on the other side then, so that they're away from. Let's see if I can put something on. Sort of show them little lights over around here. Does that show up? Okay.
so yeah, so you want them. You can also move it off the map too.
All
You
right.
want it
So
further
yeah.
down. You know, if you want it further down this way, in this area.
Maybe while this is happening, someone can rub some of the haste salve on me, so in case like someone does spot us, I'd be able to like get up real close to them and get them real quick.
Burry is casting spells, so she cannot.
Nope, I can't. But
I mean, I can like put it on myself too.
yeah, you can totally take it off my belt. You can see it on my belt. I have it there. So she's concentrating right now, but if you say something quietly, she'll just kind of gesture with her head.
Okay.
And I've put the
And-
smoke cloud in as well.
Hey Barry, can I just get like a little bit of like the south stuff, like where? Oh my gosh, there's so many buckles here. Okay. Okay.
Raise it a little bit too. Just yeah, she's focusing right now. It's that. Don't distract me too much. You've got stuff going on.
Okay. Oh, I think this is it. Oh god, I was
Okay.
looking at that.
All right, so the fog cloud is there.
Yep,
So you said 20 feet though.
it's 20 feet wide. Yes.
Okay, so this is bigger than that. So each square is 5 feet, by the way.
Okay, so I can make it bigger. There we go. Nice.
Might, what are you doing? As Might is in deep thought.
I was. She was thinking of her options. Do we want to take these guys out or try to distract them? What do you girls think?
Right now, Burry cannot speak because she is in incantation.
Good, 'cause I can-
Skutlet is
I'm
right
like-
now putting salve on herself or on himself.
Himself.
Just send in Bitsy. She can probably distract them, and then we can finish them off.
I think that for now we should try to go stealthy until we can't.
Okay.
just considering how many of these guys there are. I mean, we've got to get Snit out of here alive if possible, and it's tough to keep people alive when you're kind of running on low energy. Fall a bunch of people.
So what should we do? What do you want to do?
I say we just prep to sneak along the edge. Let's see. I say that we try to move along this way.
Okay.
To get closer to this end.
Stay in the grass. We can duck down.
Yeah, of course.
And go really, really, really quietly. Okay. And then maybe those doors are open so we can see if Snit's inside one of the cars.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Okay. So we're all still on Miss. Did Burry? Did you jump off the spider, or are you still on the spider?
I would have been off the spider.
If we leave you, I'm sorry. I know you're casting. If we leave you, will you be okay? Okay. I think she's okay with the plan.
My spells should only take a few moments to cast, so
okay.
After like 12 seconds, you can talk to me.
Okay.
With that...
Okay. So you can get back on, and we can go then.
Your spells go off. What does it look like to the orc with the light furry?
It would look like there's 4 people with torches starting to approach the train from a distance.
Okay.
So they're bobbing. They look very much like the tops of torches, and they're bobbing along around human height. So it would be coming from the industrial area.
No, y'all are actually coming from the wooded area.
No, they would be
the lights.
Yeah. The lights would be okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and with that, y'all immediately start hearing bowstrings being loosened as arrows go flying off in that distance.
Okay,
what
let's
happens
go.
next, Barry?
I can make the lights react, but I'm going to have them drift along sideways as though they're going along perpendicular to the train. So within as much as the range that I can, so a little bit closer, still within arrow distance, but having them annoyingly sort of walking alongside the train as though the arrows are not really phasing them.
Mm-hmm. And the fog cloud?
The fog cloud is always going to stay between us and the orcs. So if any of the orcs have started to move away from their positioning at all, that would be ideal. We're going to use the fog cloud. It would appear to just be weather.
Okay.
It's misty. Maybe there's a little bit of fog kind of drifting in among the trees, sort of nearby. So just a weird little fog front that's come up.
Okay. And with that, and if y'all are all staying on Bitsy, you may move the range of Mitzi as far as her movement rate. And then with that, we will get into initiative.
Her movement is 40.
So each square is 5 feet. Let me know if you can't move Mitzi or not. Bitsy.
I think I got her. Yeah, that should be it. I think.
Okay.
Check me.
And you may move your fog cloud, Burry. And with that, the orcs start getting agitated as you hear a lot of them begin to speak, which at least 2 of y'all understand. You hear shouts of, "We got company! The hell is this fog rolling in for? Might be one of them people. Fire again!" Then you hear arrows from the tops of the train. I need y'all to roll me initiative. And if you're rolling manually, tell me what the number is.
Like the raw number?
Well, the initiative number. That way I can plug it into D&D Beyond.
12.
Okay.
23.
Your spider's going to go on the same time you are, as well as Missy.
Oh, okay.
So what is the scoot roll?
17 total.
17 total. Might.
Wait till you hear about his AC.
Might, you are up.
Yes, I'm reading One second. I'm checking what Bitsy can do. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my crossbow on the guy that's in the fog. Is he in the fog? I see you're moving people around.
Can you see through the fog?
No, you should be able to, huh?
Bird.
Dark vision, right?
What does the spell say?
It does not say, actually.
I mean,
It's
I'd
area
say
is
that we're
considered,
used
all
to
the area within the fog is
seeing
considered
pieces.
heavily obscured.
Okay, heavily obscured. So you're going to get disadvantage on your roll.
Okay. I can do that.
And who is attacking?
I am.
Okay, with your crossbow?
Yes, because we're all
Okay.
sitting on Mitzi, so that would be rude to send her in and have us flying. Okay, so I get a disadvantage, but I get an advantage because of pack tactics. So how does that work?
You just roll. This orc, right?
So it's just a regular roll then, right? They cancel each other out? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
that'll work right there.
Okay.
Yes, that'll work right there. Please roll well. Please roll well. Oh, wait, I get to add some. 21. I rolled a 14, but I have a +7.
Definitely hits. As mentioned before, the orcs do not or are not wearing armor.
Oh,
Or very little armor, to be exact.
All right, damage is 7.
You hear the orc yell out, "Ah!" As you hear the other one next to him, "What's wrong?" As you hear the other orc that you hit, "Something hit me!"
Okay. And now I need to tell everybody, jump off of Mitzi, and I'm going to send Mitzi to his buddy.
Okay, and that's a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sending her in to attack, yes.
Okay.
Or you said her turn, however.
Yeah. Well, you would do it on a bonus action, so.
Okay, that's fine.
Anytime you want to move your pet or whatnot, it's always on a bonus action. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're going to send her in to do a bite.
Okay. Go ahead and move Mitzi in.
Okay, if I can find. Okay, I can
Mitzi,
get her.
not Mitzi. Mitzi.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta move you guys. Y'all get back. Okay. I just need this bigger. She's gonna come over here. Yeah, plenty of things. So.
And your spider can easily move between the obstacles.
Oh, so yeah, this guy would just see this gigantic spider coming out of the fog. So that would be a surprise for him as well.
Give me intimidation roll.
Okay. Well, she just rolled a 19, so we'll use it for that. She just rolled a 19, and then she's got I think she's got +2. So hold on. 21.
Okay. Now give me a attack roll. As you hear screams and shouts and yells coming from that area.
I keep losing it. I'm so sorry. 16, 20, another 21. It was a 16 with a +5.
Oh, yeah. You chomp down into this orc.
1d6 +3, so I rolled a 3, so he gets 6 piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so he is terrified, so... well, it doesn't matter anyway. It sucks. Yeah, he fails.
Okay.
So,
and he takes 2d6 poison damage.
Oh my god.
So that's 5 and another 6.
so how much total?
6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what was the first one I said? Do y'all remember? The first 1d6? I think it was 6. Yeah, I rolled a 3. So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total. And he's poisoned.
Y'all can barely make out what's going on through the thick fog. But what does his injured buddy see as you take him from 15 hit points now down to negatives?
Oh, well. And yeah, okay. So he sees a big spider, big, huge wolf spider come out of the fog, and she runs, because she has pretty fast movement. She runs over to his buddy and grabs him with 2 of her legs and just bites down on his throat, and pretty much just stays there for a minute. And you see his buddy get, I was gonna say green, but he's an orc. I don't know, a weirder shade of green. But he looks really sick, and he falls to the ground and kind of throws up everywhere and is down for the count. Is he dead, or is he just at 0?
Oh no.
He's dead.
We're calling this guy dead.
This guy has to be dead.
So when she pulls out her fangs, he bleeds his orcish blood, which I don't know is red or not, and it is a nice puddle. And she makes a really cute little clicking noise because she knows she's been a good girl and she's so happy. And then she turns around with blood dripping off of her fangs and looks at the other guy. Which she's really looking at her mama, but it looks like she's looking at the other guy because I'm in between. So, she's kind of got her eyes on him.
I'm so relieved that she killed him with poison predominantly. I was envisioning Indiana Jones where when they're looking at the Ark and one of the guy's head just kind of like shrinks up and so I was imagining her just enjoying his juices.
She's like wrapping him up for later.
That's right. Just nuzzling him up, tucks him under her back.
Aww.
Mike.
Cute little spider.
You have a movement left.
I have a movement left. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna stay there. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay there.
And with that, Gutlet, Scoot, what are you doing?
Oh, so let's see how much movement I have. 30 feet. So I'm measuring out to see if I can sort of bounce around, get a couple guys from there to no. Okay. So I guess Scoot is going to run over to this guy, the 7 health guy. Bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Just to get that ball rolling. And then attack with his longsword. See?
You do have disadvantage in the fog.
But I am also close to the spider. And pack tactics should give me advantage, so it's just flat.
This is the right, yeah. But yay, get rid of disadvantage.
Okay, that's 13 plus 6, that's 19.
Oh yeah.
So 19 to hit. I'm doing this two-handed, so slashing. Ooh, okay, so that's 9 plus 4 damage. So this guy's dead.
How does this look? Not so much to your party members, but to the other orcs that are paying attention now.
Well, the spider turns to look at this one guy, and then out of nowhere, this blur of mismatched armor and steel just comes out and just cuts straight through him. And then Scoot is going to, you know what, Scoot's feeling kind of reckless. Scoot's feeling the bloodlust. He is going to use his remaining speed. So I think he moved 10 feet previously. Can we get into these fog cars?
There's doors.
Okay.
They are shut.
Yeah, Scoot's gonna go on over there and crack open a door. Just sort of wiping the blood off his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Crack open a door, peek in.
Give me a strength check.
Strength check on this boy? You got it. 22.
You crack open the door, and what you see inside... These guys are on the roof, so... Roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. You win some and you lose some. Let's see if I lose this one. Okay, so that is a 15.
You see metal cages that have bodies of different humanoids within. There's 4 of them. As you continue looking in, Along the wall, there seems to be these giant, not really, well, yeah, I'd say giant barrels, crate-like barrels, and you see tips of egg with hay
Bingo.
and straw tucked in. You also hear livestock as well, pigs, some sheep.
Okay. Well, since I have haste on me, I have an additional action that I can use to like get in there. What are actually in these cages, these humanoids? Are they dead?
No, they are unconscious.
Can I roll a perception or something to like see if like they're the same kind of unconscious that one kobold we brought back from the ship is?
Give me your Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Or medicine. I'll allow.
Okay,
medicine
medicine's
as
a
well.
lot better for me. My guy's not smart, okay? Oddly wise, not smart. 23.
23.
Tell me their medical history, Dave.
You see that, yeah, they are they have essentially they are unconscious for sure. And they appear to be under the same condition as the kobold from where y'all previously rescued. They're asleep, they're unconscious, and not moving. And the one you're looking at right now seems to be a halfling.
Okay. I guess if they're unconscious, I can't do anything for them currently, but I just remembered we have the never-ending bag. So I think I may have like 5 feet of movement left. Can I see this guy in the doorway? Let me... Like, or is he on the roof at the moment, this guy?
The bowmen are on top of the roof, so you cannot see them.
Okay. Are there any hatches or anything to the roof?
No, not on this train car.
I guess in that case, I'm gonna hop back out and sort of... Could I give Missy the never-ending bag and have her start shoveling eggs into it?
You already used your bonus action. But you can give your bag to Missy, and if you want Missy to do that on your next turn, yes.
Okay.
But it will cost you a bonus action. So, to do so.
Well, I haven't used my, I don't think I've actually used my... Did I use my haste thing quite yet? Because I didn't attack, I didn't interact.
No. So you still got that. So, can use your haste for that.
Yeah, I'll use my haste action to, like, give her that and maybe, like, command her to... Not command, be like, hey, get them eggs.
How far can Missy fly?
She has a pretty good fly speed. She's got 60 feet flying.
Okay. So you can move Missy wherever you want to gather eggs.
Yeah, she's going to start right here.
Okay. With that, we move to the next person, which is...
Hi. Yeah, Bree's gonna probably let the lights go out because it's not a long spell anyways, and she would like to have that concentration for something else. So I'm gonna have them move away quickly, and then as though they were just stuffed out, just kind of peter around like they've gone around a corner or something.
Okay.
To still try to lure the orcs if possible, but giving me some freedom to do something else. So, visually, can I see the orc that's on top of the train?
Yes. They appear to be... The commotion that is going on your side of the train car seems to have gathered their attention as they're redirecting themselves toward that part of the train car. but they have
Okay.
not acted
Well,
yet. So
Seeing as I'm aware that one of my members has gone inside the train, I'm going to try to keep them all at bay. So Burry's going to make a chittering noise that sounds sort of horrifically like a whole chorus of different kinds of little bugs. And the nearest guard to me, the one on the train to the right here, from where I am, is going to suddenly be covered in tiny mites and fleas and parasites.
Okay. Do I get a saving throw?
Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. 14.
Nope. Rolled a 10. So what
All
happens
right.
to him?
So he takes poison damage.
Okay.
He will take 6 poison damage, and I can actually keep the cloud with him or continue to move it. It moves 5 feet in a random direction. So I'll roll a d4 to see which direction.
Yeah, give me a 1d4. Or does it
4?
actually tell you? Okay.
It does tell me.
Okay,
So
well, go ahead.
4 is west.
Okay. So he moves further in. So, full movement or just 5 feet?
He moves 5 feet in a random direction, so he moves 5 feet west.
Okay. So he just moves 1 square over, and he's screaming right now. He's, "Ah!" And what y'all hear, Mike and Burry, is, "Get him off, get him off, get him off." They're biting me. So on and so
That seems to
forth.
be a very common thing that's said when we show up.
With that, is there any other actions, movement, bonus action you would like to do?
Do I also get the pack thing? I can do... Let's see.
Yeah, we're next to each other. Well,
All right, we're next to each other. Excellent. Well, they have already figured this out, that we're there. Too bold yet here. I think that's all I'm going to do for this turn. I will move myself closer to the train. I'm going to go through the fog cloud to get closer to the door, past these dead orcs here. So I am up front now with the others.
Okay. And with that, the orc with the fleas and whatnot, he can't do anything, can he?
I think that's to your discretion. It's not specified specifically in the spell, but he did kind of freak out, and it does... They are biting him everywhere, so...
Yeah, so he moved and whatnot. Okay, so the next orc, the other bowman, quickly maneuvers in the right maneuver. And let's see here, he can see, he's still on top of the train car, by the way.
Well, sorry, I meant to move the fog over towards us here, because we're taking care of that guy. Okay.
The big, okay, yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that is totally fine. Because you didn't get a bonus action or whatnot, so yeah. Okay, so I rolled twice. Disadvantage, seeing into the fog. Bitsy does a 10 hit, Bitsy.
I'm looking. Sorry. No, her armor class is 15.
Okay. Arrow flies wildly into the mist and fog. There's shouts coming from all over now as another bowman fires another arrow. So lucky you have that fog cloud up. I rolled a nat 20.
No, you didn't.
What was Bitsy's armor class?
15.
The arrow comes close, Skutlicks. You actually see the arrow ping down right beside you.
You missed!
With that, we go back up to Mike.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to move over to everybody else. Yep, that's fine. That's actually what I was going to do, so that works out. Although I think me and Belle got our tokens.
I think we did. I was accidentally moving Bite.
But that's okay. We're in the same area.
Yeah.
So I am going to send Bitsy up top for that archer. She can climb the side, no problem.
Okay.
because she has spider climb, she doesn't have to do an ability check, even if it's a difficult surface.
Yep.
So I'm going to send her up front to attack that guy.
Okay. Go ahead and move.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't get to her. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So he just all of a sudden sees a spider that he tried to shoot come up the side at him, scuttling away. Pinchers dripping with the fluids of his friend or enemy or whatever his name. And she is going to bite him.
Give me that beautiful roll.
Does a 13 hit?
13 is exactly what you need to chomp down in this guy.
I will take it. So 13 hits. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 13.
And fails.
All right. So he gets 3d6 plus 3. 15. He does 15.
What does this look like as the fort actually doesn't die? But
I lost a die. I'm sorry.
is now on death's door.
Is he at 0?
He is.
Okay, so at 0, just so you know, target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour. Even if he regains hit points, he's paralyzed when he's poisoned this way.
Okay.
Just so you know. Okay, so what that looks like is he saw the spider move very fast and come up the side, and he just sees these big legs coming over the side, and after they come up, he sees the pinchers with the fluid still on them, and she kind of screams her spidery scream in his face, and there's spill everywhere, and it looks like a really bad B horror movie, and then she again attacks the throat and pushes her venom into him, and he turns the sickly yellowy green color of not a healthy orc, and then his body slides off of her fangs and crumples to the ground, and he's kind of twitching and foaming at the mouth like he's rabid or something, and drooling and not happy.
Yep. Indeed. Indeed. What does Mike do?
Mike shoots at the other guy to put him out of his misery. The guy, number 6.
Okay, so you cannot see him from where you're at.
Okay, then I wouldn't have moved that far, so I'll take back some movement. That was her plan, so let me see if I can find her. So I'll put her can I see him there? Where would I need to be? I did start up here.
I don't see what you're pointing at.
Okay. See where I started?
Yes.
Okay. So where would it...
If you move into the fog cloud, you will not be able to see him.
Okay. Well, then I'll just stay there and shoot from there. That's fine.
Okay.
I just sent Missy ahead, or Bitsy. So I will shoot him, number 6 there.
Yep, you don't get advantage.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody left me. I'm fine. It'll be fine. We're all fine here. How are you? I rolled 18 plus 7, so 19, 20, 21, 24, 25.
Yeah. You totally nail him.
Whack.
Do you spin the arrow, the arrow curves over?
It's a nice solid swack. And I rolled a 6 damage plus 3, so he gets 9.
9 damage.
So Mr. 6 is down. So there's a nice thwack to his chest, and the bolt kind of goes through and makes kind of a hole, and I see him kind of looking down and looking shocked and falling over. Ooze, blood.
This one also falls down onto the back of the train. He was already doing a dance and a jig from the fleas and ticks and mites attacking him. With that, we move on to Scoot.
Heck yeah,
wait a minute. Shouldn't he be dead because he was at 6?
No, that was how many points of damage y'all do to him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Scoot's he's feeling it. So he's going to bonus action shift Hunter's Mark to this fellow right here. He's going to run up on him and make an attack. I think they're more than 5 feet away from me. But that's fine.
Yeah,
so he's going to run up
are.
on that guy, make a 2-handed attack. Let's see. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm getting my modifiers. I mean, is a 25 going to hit?
Yeah, ever so slightly.
Oh, barely. Okay. So that's a 1d10 plus 4. Okay, so that's a 12. And then there's also a 1d6 in the mix here. And that's a 6. So 18 damage.
Yeah. How does this look?
I mean, Scoot, per usual, just sort of bursts out of the fog and hibachi knives this guy up. And then he's going to use his remaining movement to get over to this fellow right here.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here. And use his second action with haste to make another attack. Okay, that one's a little less successful. That's a 15.
Does hit, though.
Okay. And then a 1d10 plus 4. Ooh, that is a 14 damage.
He is still up.
Oh my god.
Blood is going everywhere. But he looks at you and yells. Is that all you can do?
I mean, I guess with that last attack, I could add a burst of divine energy. Or would I have had to announce that?
You would have had to announce that.
Okay. Let's see. Object interaction, I'm going to pants him.
Do it.
What is that, a sleight of hand?
So, is this going to be action?
No, I was joking. I was like, I have an object interaction, a free object interaction, so I wanted to pants him, but...
No, you cannot. No.
No, oh... I guess I'm just gonna, I probably still have movement left, so I'm just gonna sort of back up a little bit. And you said that these, spike things, they were mobile.
The only ones that are mobile are the ones that are not in sandbags.
Okay. So I guess in that case, I'm gonna retreat behind these spikes again, because I think that's 15 there, 15 back, right?
Yeah, he will get a attack of opportunity if you move out of his
He
space.
can try to hit me.
There's a 21 hit.
It does.
He cleaves down upon you for 5 points of damage.
Spits. Still looks pretty fine.
And with that, we move to Burry.
Wait, okay.
Oh, don't forget Missy if she's going to do something.
That's a bonus action. Missy is still dealing with eggs.
Yeah, I'd already commanded her to do the eggs. Do we know how she's doing with those? How many eggs per round is she shoveling in?
You don't know exactly. So,
What's her EPR, Dave?
no clue. You're busy right now.
Right.
What is Burry doing?
Burry is...
Chaos is everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Burry likes to be at the heart of that. Well, they're moving in. I might need to escalate things a tad. So, Burry's going to be on the edge of this here. We've got, 2 guys on the side. She hates to do this, but she's going to clap herself on the lungs, and green mist starts coming directly out of her mouth as she breathes dragon breath, acid, on these 2. So, let's see.
There's only one that's still standing, by the way.
Oh, there's only one that's still standing?
Yeah, the one that has 14. The other ones are unconscious or dead.
All right. Well, okay. If it's only got the one, then maybe I will not do that, because that feels like a waste. In that case, the one that's still standing will just distract him the same. She does her little call again and points at him, and he's suddenly feels this horrible crawling sensation as he's completely covered in little bitey poison insects that make him into very happy buffet.
Yeah, and what?
This is a Constitution saving throw of 14.
14. Ooh, he fails horribly.
Alrighty then. He is going to take 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to move west again.
West, what does this look like? Because right now Skutlix can see him, and of course all of his orc buddies from afar.
Well, he is going to be, he's going to start to scream and brush at himself, and anything he's holding he'll just drop in an attempt to try to get the creatures that are under his armor, in his clothes, crawling up his nose, in his hair, anything, anywhere on his body at all. So he's just lost all rationale momentarily as he's trying to brush these creatures off and making quite a bit of noise doing it.
And to the point that he takes a 5-foot step and falls unconscious. How long does the fog cloud last?
The fog cloud lasts an hour.
Okay. And do you need to make a concentration check for that?
Yes.
Okay.
I should.
You don't need to make one yet because you haven't gotten hit. So,
Okay.
All right. Is there any bonus action you would like to do?
That was actually a bonus action. Yes, I can continue. I'm going to... Oh, sorry, no, that wasn't because I didn't do the fire breath. That was just my regular spell. What do we have for enemies around us? There's not much. Just
There's none right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, at the moment, I think she's going to take the salve and smear some on herself as well. So haste seems like a good plan.
Okay. So that would cost you an action to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, the orc on top of the train car to the west fires an arrow at Skutlix.
Heck yeah.
It was a 23 hit.
It does.
You received 9 points.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge. Now, let's get back to the show.
Skutlix, it is your turn.
Excellent.
You are surrounded by orcs. At least 2 for sure. You hear other fighting going on in the fog, but other than that, that's it. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna pound my chest, do touch hands, give myself 15 hit points.
Okay, as a bonus action.
And then I am going to use my channel divinity, and I am going to do. Let me quickly look up what it's called specifically. Channel divinity. So I am going to use my Dragon's Wrath. As an action, you can mimic the frightful presence of a dragon using your channel of divinity. You issue a roar as loud as an adult dragon. Each creature of your choice that is within 60 feet of you and is aware of you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
So I'm going to say the ones immediately attacking you and the 2 archers. That know you are specific because they initially targeted you as their enemy with their arrows.
Okay.
So
that's fair enough.
Okay.
So they have to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe. DC 12.
DC 12, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the one to the left of you, or right of you, start with him first. Okay, we're going to do this. Come on. Nope, can't do it with that maneuver. So my theory has been blown out of the water. No matter what you do with D&D Beyond, whether you get a paid account or not, it just rolls and it just rolls. Tonight, it's really bad for me.
Oh, thank God.
Bad for you is good for us, so.
Yeah.
It's like, whoo. They all 4 failed. So what happens to them?
I believe they gain the frightened condition, so they have to. What is it?
Move
I believe
away.
frightened is they have to use their movement to move away from me or out of sight from me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of tough with archers, isn't it?
No. So is it
I really shouldn't gloat. You're gonna hit me with another hit. Nat 20.
So is it on their movement that they have to move away, or is it immediate? They have to move away.
I believe I'm going to guess that it is on their movement.
Turn. Okay.
But I will double check.
So basically, what's going to happen is they're not going to get to attack. They're just going to have to flee. So, okay. So that is.
Actually, I still have another action.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask
My
you.
haste. Let's see. I guess I'm going to run, because I also still have my movement. I'm going to run in here and check on Missy. Where is she on recovering the eggs? Like, how much has she been able to sort of shovel in?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, 17.
17. She has gathered. Roll me 2d6.
Ooh, 7.
She has gathered 7 eggs.
Awesome. I'm going to help. I'm going to use like my action to get more eggs in there.
Okay. And with that, might, which we skipped over, I am sorry.
That's okay. I figured you'd get to me, or I was going to be like, you forgot me.
Yeah. I didn't scroll far enough up to see.
It's okay. Because it's all happening simultaneously. It's all good. It's all good. So I need to know how much movement it takes for Bitsy to get down, me get on her, and get back to the top.
So 10 foot of movement to get down.
Okay.
You are in combat with an orc.
I am.
Yes, so if you move away from that orc, he will have attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, well then I'm just going to have her move down.
Okay.
And we'll take care of him, and then we'll deal with that. Okay, so what orc? The orc in the fog cloud? Is that what I'm dealing with?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay, so I will have her go to him, and because that's right off the train, so yeah. She has 40 feet movement. We'll say that's like 20. Is that about 20? Okay.
Okay.
And then she will attack him because you don't mess with her mama. She does the whole rears up and very scarily. All right. And 13.
13 is exactly what you needed to pierce through his leathers that he's wearing.
Okay, so she bites at him. He needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
13.
Oh, he does manage to fight off the poison, but barely.
Okay, so we get his damage. So he does 1 regular. 6, that one. And so he'll get half damage on these 2 dice. So 8 points of damage. Sorry, I was reading.
He roars back at you.
At her. Okay.
Yeah. At
Okay.
all of y'all basically. So.
And then little Mite is going to pull her. Use. Am I too close for crossbow? Do I need to do short sword, or can I do
you
crossbow?
have disadvantage to roll with your crossbow.
Okay, well I'll do short sword. That's fine.
Okay.
Ooh. So 17 plus 5, 18, 19, 20, 22.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
D6. Oh, I rolled a 6. So that's a 9.
9. What does this look like? Burry's nearby.
I'm sorry?
Burry is nearby, so what does this look like?
So Burry sees Missy, not Missy, Bitsy, run down the train, run it over to the guy, fight him, get him. And then I am right behind him, kind of under Mitzi, because she's kind of up and biting at him. And I run under with my little shortness and stab him right in the belly. And does he go unconscious?
He does.
All right. So I slice him pretty good. And again, like Judy Hopps in Zootopia, blood, 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 starts oozing out of it.
With that, Burry, what do you do? As Burry is in deep thought right now, talking to the spirits beyond.
Yes, well, the spirits beyond are constantly haunting me, it seems. Yes, looking at the situation now, we aren't in immediate danger, but I know that the effects of the fear could possibly be thrown off by these remaining orcs at any time.
One right next to you has already pissed himself and is about, he looks terrified.
It's true. Well, seeing as we have no imminent threat at the moment, I'm going to save my efforts to go inside and help see the situation in the eggs. I'm also going to release the fog at this point, I believe, because I don't think it's serving us any good.
Okay.
So I will let that concentration dissipate.
Okay. I will let you... I can do it for you if you would like me to. Or if you want to. Feel free.
Sure. How? Just take it off?
Okay, here. I can do it. Yeah. Actually, at the very bottom, if you hold on to the token,
yes.
You'll see a little trash can.
Gotcha. Okay. Poof.
Okay. And with that, go ahead and move yourself into the...
I moved myself down. I think I've got this full movement. That should be good. I get to the eggs, and we'll start helping put the eggs in the bag as well.
Okay.
Would you be able to do like a perception check of some kind to make sure that they're like the right kind of eggs? Because Scoot's not going to ask for like questions. He's like, eggs, got it.
This is true. When I get there, will I just know what kind of eggs they are, or what kind of check would you like me to do?
Medicine.
Medicine check. Alrighty then.
Or nature. I'll allow nature too.
You'll allow nature too?
Yeah.
They're the same, so 13 on that.
13. Some of them look like kobolds, some of them look like lizard folk. Some of them look like Aarakocra.
Interesting.
Some of them even look like Dragonborn.
I feel like they're going to be better with us than they are anywhere else at this point in time. So, yeah, I will mention which ones are the kobold eggs. I will show Scoots. These ones are a priority, but we can save as many babies as people want to try to save. But let's get the kobold eggs first.
And with that, you hear in terror as orcs start fleeing. Some flee out. Well, he's unconscious. To flee out into the woods themselves. The other ones run back across the train as it goes back up once again. The might. You see basically two orcs flee off into the woods screaming. You hear on top of the train other screams running the exact opposite way. But you also see more orcs coming from further down the three train cars, as well as the guy that had mites all over him and whatnot. Stand up. He looks pretty battered, bloodied, but he is conscious as he basically throws up a bit. What does Mite wish to do?
Is that the guy that says one left is the one you're talking about?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so...
As the rest of your team members are inside collecting eggs.
That's fine. The guy that's right in front of me that's unconscious, he's not uncommon, he's unconscious. Can Bitsy, like, just kind of damage him with her leg? Like, stab him? Or she have to bite him again?
She would have to bite him again.
Okay, so
she
she's
could
gonna
wrap
bite
him up, though.
Yeah, she could wrap him up.
He is still breathing, but unconscious. So.
Okay, yeah, so let's wrap him up so he's not going to become problems in the future. That's okay. A good idea. Mr. One Left, I'll see if I can shoot him with my crossbow just to get him where he's not going to bother us. Do some cleanup over here. 14. Whew, I thought I was going to miss.
You hit right on the money. A little bit past that, actually.
Well, so yeah, 13's our target, right?
Yeah.
So he gets 6 points of damage.
He goes unconscious again as he falls over. He is not having a good day whatsoever. As he goes thud back to the ground.
Okay, and then with our movement, I think after she wraps up this guy and those two are unconscious, we're going to go back up top.
Okay. So go ahead and move yourself back on top of the train.
So that should be, I mean, I could make it a little, like, in between the two.
Okay.
Just to keep an eye on these, be sure they're still unconscious, and keep an eye on what's coming our direction. And I think that's it. Let me double check. Because I think so. Because Bitsy's my bonus action, so she did hers. I attacked, I moved. Yeah, I think I am good.
Okay, good. It is your turn. Roll me 1d6.
Okay, 1d6. Money. 4.
You've gathered 4 more eggs.
Okay. So, with things becoming a little more urgent, because our mission here is to catch Snit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Suda sort of like shakes himself. He's like, okay. And he is going to, with Missy, he's going to run to like right here in the next car and sort of check out where, like what's going on inside that car.
Okay, give me a... Are you trying to break down the door or what? There is a door right there.
I mean, I'll try to open it. If it's locked, I'll try to break it down.
Okay. Yeah, it is locked and barred.
Yeah,
So give me-
breaking it down.
Strength check, please.
Okay, strength check. Strength check.
Strength check, athletics. That's actually.
Athletics.
Yep.
Ooh, thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
That's a 19.
Ooh, barely. I rolled 18. You shove the door. It snaps.
It's not as dramatic. It's not as dramatic as I would have liked.
And as you run in, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hot. Let's do this. 4.
Immediately become blinded.
Damn it. Okay, in that case, so I've run in. I'm going to.
You don't see anything because you're blinded. So,
Nope. Actually, I'm going to switch my senses over to Missy.
Oh, okay.
And you know, while I'm in this state, I am functionally blind and deaf, but I'm already blind. So let's see what's crack-a-lackin' here.
Immediately you see Orc Bowman. Also, not only you're blinded, but I need to roll that too. Sorry. Nope. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay. What you see through Missy's eyes is what appears to be some kind of storage area and then a kitchen. And what sticks out the most, I mean, you've seen the Orc Archer, you've seen the Orc Warrior. This Warrior, though, unlike the rest of them that has, like, mostly shields, this one wields 2, like, large cleavers. But what sticks out the most, and you do believe that was the cause of blindness, is this old, ratty, gnarly-looking orc, possibly female, you think? And she is just haggard-looking. Large, giant wart on her nose. Her outfit is just made up of bits and pieces of everything, and she seems to be wielding magic.
Okay. Do I get the sense that I've been somehow poisoned into blindness, or it's just like a blindness?
I'll roll me Arcana check real quick.
Okay. Of course. That is a 6.
You have no earthly idea what happened to you.
Okay. I believe I still have a bonus action left. So, you know, come back to my body. I'm going to try to hit myself with 1 point of healing from my lay on hands to see if it can cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting me.
Okay. It does not.
But I feel 1 point healthier.
You do.
And I guess with that, what have I used so far? So I've broken down the door, saw through Missy's eyes, did like an Arcana check, healed myself. I think I'm out of stuff to do.
And with that, we move back to Burry. Roll me a d6.
Alrighty. 1.
1. Why did you gather 1 egg?
Oh, why did I only gather 1 egg? Because I want to prioritize the Kobold eggs.
Indeed.
There's lots of other eggs in here. As much as I'd love to save all these babies, I'm picking and choosing rather frustratedly, trying to make sure we get the eggs that we need the most, in case we run into many more opponents.
What do you wish to do?
I'm going to follow. My teammate has run off into the other car. I agree that this is a priority. We do have to catch Snit, so I'm going to follow.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
Okay. 21.
You see Skutlex is blinded. Obviously.
I'm crying a little bit. I'm like, ugh, got like onion in my eyes or something. It's not a big deal. Ugh.
and you quickly look in the room and see what I described earlier.
I'm going to do two things. Firstly, I'm going to very quickly spin my finger in a circle and make high whistling noise, like the wind whistling through the shutters, and a little dust whirlwind is going to rise out of the ground immediately in front of me. This I can then send straight in to the room. And while they are distracted by this thing suddenly coming at them, it's not going to come up right in front of me. It's going to come up right in front of them. They're about 30 feet away.
Okay.
So yeah, smack up in the middle of them, actually.
About right there at the edge of the bones is where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah, about right here. In this area.
Okay, it can't make it all the way. All right.
No.
Other thing I'm going to do as a bonus action. Hopefully I have enough for it. They're still too far away. It's 5 feet per square.
Yes.
So it's up to 60 feet away. So it should be able to.
60 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said 30.
No,
okay.
60 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you'll be able to. No, wrong button.
Right between the.
Yeah, you'll get the entire train car. So it's only 50 feet across. So.
All right. So it just materializes right between them. It only has a 5-foot radius, but it can hit both of the magic user and the guard right in front of her.
Okay, and what does it do?
They have to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, they take 1d8 bludgeoning damage and are pushed 10 feet backwards.
Okay.
On successful save, they take half that damage and they're not pushed.
So the orc medicine woman / shaman, as you get a closer look at her now. And what was the DC?
14.
14. She passes. The other orc with the cleavers rolls a nat 20. Also passes.
Nice. Well, it stays. It's now between them.
Okay.
So it'll do a good job of distracting them.
So what does it look like?
It looks like a small tornado. It's presently mostly translucent, just windy, but any objects that it overlaps, it will start pulling into itself. So if they have loose strands of clothing or any dust on the ground, any little objects on the table that it might overlap, it will whisk them up into itself, and it actually gets bigger as time passes, and I can move it with me.
And how big is it right now?
Right now it is the 5-foot diameter.
5 foot, okay. So we'll blow that up to 5 feet. Okay.
All right. And as they are distracted by this, how is Scoot looking health-wise?
I think Scoot's doing pretty decent. He's only he was able to heal himself up pretty well. He's only like 6 points down. But any buffs you could offer if you feel like it's immediate or pressing, because if you can clear this blindness, I don't know how long this blindness is going to last.
I cannot clear the blindness, but what I can do is grant you. I'm going to grant you the feeling of power. I touch you on the back, and you feel like you want to bellow at the enemies when you're closer to them. You will be able to, anytime within the next minute, blast them with acid damage from your mouth. Read dust.
Lovely.
And with that, we go to the orc archer. Give me, both of y'all, actually I'm going to say no on that one. So the door has been busted open, it's broken. Y'all are standing in the middle of it. So, and with that, does a 13 hit? Pick a number between 1 through, or who wants to do 1 through 3 and who wants to do 4 through 6?
I'll do 4 through 6.
Okay.
1 through 3 sounds good.
Okay. Does a 13 hit you, Scoot?
No, it does not.
They can move out of this tornado thing, right? Furry?
You can follow them, yes. If they can move away from it for the moment if they like to.
What now?
Yeah, they can move away from it if they want to.
Okay.
It's not going to continually damage them until my next turn, but I'll probably just have it follow them.
Okay, because they did pass their save, so.
Oh, they had to take half damage. It wasn't wait,
Oh, you didn't do half damage. Okay, well, give me half damage. Give me that beautiful half damage. Because that's something we failed to do.
It's true. So, 2 damage. Do you want me to roll it twice, or just 2 damage on each?
2 damage on each.
Okay.
Because it's an area effect spell. So.
Yeah.
Cleaver guy, it's right up in your face. Scoot.
How close? I can't tell.
I know. Does an 18 hit?
No.
And
It barely doesn't
And a
hit.
7 does not hit.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, it's a 7 hits. With that, we move to the orc shaman lady, the haggard of the hags. And everybody within that area, make me a charisma saving throw. Furry and Scoot.
Ugh. 12.
Less than 12.
Okay.
That's 5.
12 crew.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this here. No, okay. I gotta roll mystery dice here.
We're like, oh, this chick isn't so bad after all.
Ooh.
No, I got 5. I said less than 12.
Oh, less than 12?
Less than 12. I got 5.
I think you're
You
left
feel-
One
now.
of my bonuses, I have none.
You feel this presence of just dark sadness come over your entire body. To the point that y'all receive on your next attack roll, subtract 4 from it.
Okay.
With that, we go back outside as Might. See, what are we doing here? Okay, we got an archer here. So we are on top of the thing. Might, the archer on top of the rooftop, fires. Ooh, and misses for 8.
8 misses. Yep.
Oh yeah, I get to make a saving throw for all these other guys. The other archer that snapped out of it also rolls an 8 for you, Might. Which brings us back to the top of the round. Might, you see 2 archers on the other rooftop firing arrows at you. Some of the orcs on the ground are moving about. What do you wish to do? Lots of stuff is happening right now.
I'm going to move to this corner because it's as far as I can make it. I can't make it to the other car, I don't think.
No.
So, but I can make it there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could go down, but I think I have the advantage. So I will not do that. Okay, so I am going to shoot at this guy on the ground. Let me show you. This guy.
Yep.
Okay. And then when I get to sending Bitsy, she'll jump down and get this guy.
Okay.
But I'm going to shoot at him at whatever, Trader Joe over here first.
Yep. Go ahead and give me that beautiful roll.
13! Yay! Just met it.
Right on the
13!
money.
I know. Woo! Thank goodness for bonuses. 8. 8 points of damage.
You thwack him hard as he makes a noise.
And I'm going to jump off of... No, not with that. I'm going to jump off of her. And she's going to go down and get this guy.
Okay.
And she's going to bite. 19.
Easily.
And then he needs to do a saving throw. 13 is his target.
Constitution.
DC 13. Constitution saving throw, yeah, DC 13.
He rolled 11.
18 points of damage.
He goes down.
Let's see, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, 30, 35, 40. She cannot come back up. That's the end of her movement. And the end of my movement. And we hit that guy, and I think we're done. Okay, we're good.
Scoot, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please. Con save. I am not using those D&D Beyond dice. They are
Unfortunately, you also get a -4 on this roll.
a -4 on this roll.
Yep, all saving throws and attack rolls.
Okay. Well, we don't need that -4 because that's a 1, baby.
You're still blinded.
I guess in that case, I'm going to, as an action, get back into Missy's eyes and ears. And it doesn't say in Find Familiar that I can't move
No.
while I am
move.
looking through the sky. So I'm just going to sort of use Missy as like a seeing eye dog.
Okay. You are in direct combat with this one being, so if you're going to try to move out of his threat range, he will get.
I'm just going to attack him.
Well, go for it.
Yeah, I'm a little angry. So, here's my question.
Yes.
My seeing through Missy's eyes, that would help negate the negative attack roll, correct? Like the negative to the attack?
No, you feel literally sick to your stomach.
Okay. Well, pack tactics would negate that. Pack tactics would negate that then.
Pack tactics would negate the negative to the blindness.
Okay.
Just to remind you, if you are facing him, you also can give him a face full of acid.
Oh, yeah. Is that a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, what's the damage on that?
First you have to hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has a roll to hit, but just double check here. Hold on.
Or it's a saving throw.
Action. Alright. It might be saving throw. Dragon's Breath. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 3.6 damage of the chosen type on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And the dexterity save is 14.
Oh, he failed 8.
So that's 3d6?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Let me just roll that up to 3. Roll. That's a 7.
7. As he yells out, as the acid coats him and burns.
And then I'm going to attack him with my lowing sword.
Okay, so still -4, but you don't get
not that one.
but you get advantage because, well, we'll say so that was a bonus action
Yes.
for the breath. You can't use Missy to see through, but you get
But I've already done my action to see through her.
Oh, action. Okay, so yes. So for that, we will cancel out the blindness, and with pack tactics, you'll get advantage to attack roll. But you still get
So now I'm
-4.
using my. Okay, so now I'm using my haste action. So this is advantage. So that's 22. and a nat 20!
Oh, well, there we go. So, yeah.
Okay, so that's a 2d10 plus 4. Get those babies. Okay, that is a 15 damage.
15 damage. What does this look like to Burry as you cleave into him? He's still alive, but
he's still alive.
But he is close to death's door. He is bleeding.
I mean, like, the acid breath, I'm not feeling too well. It's kind of messy. It kind of does look like I've thrown up, like, explosively on him. But then I kind of partially recover using my Seeing Eye pseudo-dragon. And I sort of go at one of his, I'm kind of, like, trying to go at one of his arms. So I, like, sort of get in there. With the nat 20, I'm going to say that I went tried to chop at both of his arms.
Yeah, for sure. And with that, any other actions, bonus actions, you wish to stay right where you're at in the heart of the battle?
Let's see. Free object interaction Can I pants him?
No.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna kind of like flip him off because I don't want to back up and have him take an attack of opportunity, and I also don't want to put Burry in harm's way like that.
For sure. Burry, it is your turn.
All right. Also, just
what's going on? You see all that in front of you, but off to the right side, there's a bunch of stuff going off to the right side as well.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little in danger right now. So this is an easy one. My friend, you still have that feeling of indigestion, like acid indigestion in your chest. It hasn't gone away. You will have that every turn if you wish until the spell ends.
Lovely. So, how far does it go?
It's only a 15-foot radius.
15 feet. Okay.
Yeah, but it's in a cone and it can hit multiple targets. So careful of spider, I suppose. I'm going to get defensive this time, I think. And I do a little fancy dance of stepping to the left, stepping to the right. And as I do, a perfect image of me is left behind until I have 3 other versions of me that are moving and acting exactly the way I am. Mm. And any opponent trying to hit me will have to roll to see whether they hit me or one of my mirror images.
Okay. Any other actions, bonus actions?
Yes, I will.
So there is a total of 3 of you right now?
And how far are these guys away from me? They're about 10 feet, right? Oh, no, it's a little farther than 10 feet. Oops, did I just make a copy of myself by accident?
No, but I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're pulling up the mirror images. Great. I'm going to be the one that you're presently making.
Okay.
So that will be me. Well, here, I'll just move it around so that...
Yeah, please do.
I'm here, and then you've got the white one.
There we go. You go ahead and move where you want to move, and then you move your mirror images where you want to move your mirror images at.
All right, so this one is 8. That's how many hit points he has left?
No, that's how many that was done to him.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, and I have one more mirror image. All right. I'm going to scream this time at these 2.
But one's unconscious. So
yes, well, I'm going to haunt him in his dreams. Okay. Anyways, he can hear me, so he's 10 feet in front of me. I will yell at him. It is a far more ferocious sounding yell than I should be able to do, and it will give us advantage against him because I have shaken his nerve.
Okay. Does he get a saving throw against that?
No, that's a done deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all have advantage against that guy.
All right.
Okay,
and I need one more mirror image, but I can just copy this perhaps, and then I think I'm good.
Okay, with that, we go to the orc. We would do the orcs on top of the roof first. Might, first attack, 7.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Next one, 15.
Yes.
It does hit?
Yes.
Thank you, Penatellos. Everyone thanks Penatellos for giving me a disadvantage to that roll. So yay. I will re-roll that.
That's my hubby looking out for me.
Nice.
Which I rolled the exact same thing, 15. So
I don't like you.
D&D Beyond. So,
okay, well, it hits. It barely hits, if that helps any.
You receive 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And with that, let's see here. That orc went. This guy moves into play and attacks Missy. Ooh, does a 22 hit.
Gee, maybe. Yes.
Yes. Missy, or not Missy, but Bitsy. Sorry. Bitsy receives 9 points of damage. Who else is around? Okay. Inside, we will The archer. Actually, we'll deal with Mr. Cleaver guy first. Scutlex does a 23 hit
Yes.
for 5 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
He swings again, but misses you for 13. The archer inside having trouble swinging. Ooh, nope. What is the mirror image's AC? Or what is your AC, Burry?
Yeah, their AC is actually, I think, higher than mine, bizarrely enough. My AC is 11. The mirror images are... All right, so I need to roll higher than 6, or actually roll a 6 or higher on a 20 to have it switch to a duplicate. Otherwise, like, they have to roll less than... Or I'd have to roll less than 6 for it to hit me while I have 3 of them. Their AC is 10 plus my dexterity modifier, which is 1. So their AC would also be 11, same as mine.
Okay. So it does hit.
It does hit what?
As far as... Huh?
So we have to figure out what are you... Is it an attack or a spell?
No, it's an attack arrow.
Okay, so I have to roll to see who it hits, me or one of the others.
Okay.
So it's only going to hit one of us.
I'm actually going to make a DM call on that one.
Sure.
Because of where you moved and the angle of the arrow and stuff like that, it is going to either hit image 1 or image 2. So go ahead and give me a roll on one or the other.
Well, I don't get to roll. You just... I've rolled a 19, so I don't know if it said which I pick, but we can just say whichever of them it hits. There's going to be a third image. I do need to have that put in eventually.
Oh, there's a third image. Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 in total.
3 total. Okay, I misunderstood. Okay. So go ahead and give me... And as soon as it hits, does the image disappear?
Yes. On a successful hit, it will disappear.
Okay, I don't know why I pulled up another one, but yeah.
Well,
So that image that I pulled up is gone. Poof.
Okay.
So okay. With that, the old hag of a shaman runs out the door.
Oh, I forgot to move my my devil. Oh well.
Go
Next
ahead.
turn.
No, you can move it now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And it gets bigger. So it is...
How big does it get?
It can have up to a 10-foot radius cloud of debris around itself, but it needs to actually have enough stuff to pick up, which it probably hasn't found quite enough stuff yet.
A ton of stuff to pick up.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and so this orc needs to make a saving throw?
Yes.
Wait, would it have done damage before she ran out?
Yes. So go ahead and tell me what I need to roll for saves.
14 strength.
14 strength. Okay, wrong dice. All right, he failed.
It's an area thing, so yeah, you can do that and let me know how many I hit.
Yeah, and she passed. Okay, so she passed, so half damage for her, and then full damage.
Okay, so she's going to take 2, and the failed person's going to take 5.
And what happens if you fail your save?
You're pushed 10 feet backwards.
10 feet backwards. Okay, I'm going to make a saving throw on that. Slams up against these walls, taking an additional... Or doors, actually. The doors shake, but don't open. But he receives additional 8 points of damage. But he's still alive. With that, we move... Back at the top of the round. Mike, what are you doing? You see a whole bunch of stuff going on. Arrows are flying your way. All kinds of stuff. You get an advantage. Gonna tell us. So, on any of your rolls.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have Bitsy is going to 8 advantage guy. I don't know what that is. She's going to attack him.
You automatically get advantage on him. So without
that's fine. Okay,
giving you anything. That was,
okay, so she's gonna attack him.
Okay.
Because he hurt her and she's pissed.
Yep.
18.
I didn't hear you.
18?
Oh yeah, easily hit.
Yeah.
You need a 13 or higher to hit these guys.
Yeah, so 18 she hits. And then I need you to do the Constitution saving throw. DC 13?
He rolled a 15.
Okay, so he's going to take... Alright, so he'll take 9 regular damage, and then he's going to take half damage on these two. So 14 total.
Yeah, how does this look as you completely obliterate him?
Well, see, the mighty wolf spider is very offended, and she gets all huffy, and she kind of shakes and gets all mad, and again raises her mighty arms and grabs the guy by the shoulders and opens her mouth, yells at him, and sinks her pincers into his throat, which is her favorite move. He avoided the poison, so he doesn't turn yellowish, but it is enough that she rips down through his sternum and rips him open.
Yeah.
And she will turn around with her really cute little legs, and she'll turn around and kind of shake everything off and then go up to the roof back with me. And just to remind you, I don't know if these guys are, or I don't know how we're keeping up with them, but any of them that she knocked unconscious are paralyzed for an hour. So even if they wake up, they can't move.
Yeah,
I had forgotten about that.
That's why they haven't did anything.
So I'm going to get back on her and tell her she's a good girl, and then it's my turn. Is this guy on the roof?
No.
No, okay. So since I am still on the roof, and they got stuff going on down here I'm not going to mess with, but I got 2 archers over here, so I guess this archer?
Yep.
We'll shoot at him. 15.
Hits.
15. Ooh, lucky. And 3 is 6. So 6 points of damage for him.
Is there anything else Mike would like to do?
I would like to drink a health potion, but I don't know if I can do that, because Miss Bitsy is my bonus action. So.
Yeah, so no, you cannot. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I will just do that.
Okay. And with that, we move to Scutlet.
Okay. Action. Gonna keep seeing through Missy's eyes. I'm going to attack
Actually, you need to make another Constitution saving throw. And you don't get a -4. So.
Awesome. Okay, 15.
You were able to see again.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank goodness.
And you don't. No one has -4 on their rolls now.
Okay, awesome. So I am going to attack this gentleman in front of me. 18.
Oh yeah.
And then 12 damage. Does that take him out?
Damage. What does this look like?
Well, I finally like blink the onion juice out of my eyes. I'm like, okay. Whew. And then I just sort of like stab him like maybe up to the chin since I'm shorter than him.
He falls unconscious.
And then since I can see now, I have my other action from haste, so I'm gonna go on over here, get in that guy's face, with Missy by my side, and I am going to attack him, which I believe is with advantage, since Missy is right there. Lovely. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, ever so slightly.
Barely. And then I'm going to do a radiant hit as well. Oh, okay. 7 plus 2d8. 7 plus 9.
Yeah. How does this look like when you obliterate this guy?
Sort of like I come up to him like real fast, and I just like I sever his Achilles tendon so he falls forward, and then Missy tears his throat out.
And with that, Burry, what are you doing? As you see everyone outside of here, either unconscious, paralyzed, dead, just a complete mess of things.
Burry's going to come in. So what Scoot will see is 3 of me lightly hop over the unconscious form and move across. And as I'm moving across the floor, all of me, the wind shifts and carries up this way. It will do its damage, but in the interim, I'm coming out to about here.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yes. I'm going to, touching my chest, eyes flashing briefly. I will then proceed to breathe acid on the orc closest to me, the one basically north of me at the barrels.
There is no orc.
No, he's on the roof. Oh, they're on the
Yeah.
roof. I see. Oh,
Yep.
okay. So that's no one to fight. Then we are all good.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then I would just have moved my full amount. I guess I can bring this whirlwind over this way. It
Yeah.
doesn't move very far. Let's go chasing hags with then I'm instead going to do. Oh, how long does this last? It lasts up to a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got time. I'm gonna. I'll save it for now. I can't really help my opponent or my allies. Hopefully they can follow me. So I think that's as far as I can get. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay. With that, the two archers on top look at each other, look at what's going on, and begin to flee.
Oh, I can.
Actually, they would have climbed down. With that, we're back at the top of the round. Might, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna drink a health potion. And I don't know, it's the health potions that were in the bag, so
Oh, yes. I'll roll 2d4 plus 4.
9.
Receive 9 points of hit points back.
Alright, and then I will move. Okay, well, I was gonna go on top, but they fled, so I guess I will go inside with my buddies here, so... Nope, we got the spider. 10, 15, 20, 25... 30, 35, 40. Alright, I'm there. No bad guys. We're all just regrouping. I healed up.
Yeah, that's what it looks
I
like.
think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, Scoot. What are you doing? As all of your party members are in the same car, family, together. And then some. So there's...
Hey guys, let's regroup for a second.
What do you wish to do?
I think we should probably finish this off. Let's go get our guy.
Right, I mean, let's get to the next car. I feel like he's probably had ample time to get away by now. But not much we can do about that. Someone hand me a healing potion.
Here.
Okay, awesome. Glug, glug, glug. That's a 2d4 plus... What was that again?
2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
And as y'all enter...
I see the tornado goes first.
Yep.
Breaks the doors down.
Right through
Good move.
And as y'all enter the next car,
Tornado's our best friend.
not only is the tornado pretty much destroys what bits and bobs and things that are in this entire space, but there's no orcs, there's no orc shaman, there's not even Snit itself.
You know
And
what?
with that,
Oh.
we exit combat.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. That is
Sweet.
on us. I say we get the rest of those eggs in this bag. Gonna have a lot of mouths to feed in the upcoming months, but more the merrier. Got a couple of these guys unconscious. Maybe we can sort of bouquet them up with their heads out of the bag. Bring them back with us. You know, throw them in the trap hole.
If you want, or I could just have Betsy tie them up and leave them there.
Hey, that's let's see.
I mean, they might know something.
Right. Are the
Maybe.
ones that I sensed were least evil? Can I here's what Here's what I think. We take a couple, but we gotta off the rest. If they're alive, they're gonna come back and they're gonna steal more. Come on, guys, let's go kick them all the way down.
I'm fine with that, personally.
With that,
Okay.
go ahead and each of y'all tell me what y'all do and how y'all go about it and what skill or tool set or whatever you're using, and then we'll make a roll on that.
Okay, so I think Scoot has to tell us which ones need to be dead and which ones need to be in the bag.
Right.
Or-
I can give you the bag so you can do you can just get all of the eggs in.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling like we don't just need to prioritize kobolds now that we're not in a rush.
So the bag can only hold the eggs, and it's not going to fit orc bodies within it. The mouth of the sack is too small.
Okay.
Unless
So let's
if you
just do
chop
the
up
eggs.
the orc bodies and
Let's
put
just
body
do
parts
the-
within.
Eggs in the bag, and we can just choose like one orc that perhaps Bitsy can carry around, can haul with us.
Oh, the guy with the cleavers. He might know something. He was like more bossy than the others. He's unconscious right here at the doors. This guy,
Yeah, I suppose.
he might know something.
Yeah. Good call.
I will have Betsy tie him up.
Yeah, had Betsy tie him up. Someone smarter than me should take a look in that room where there was nobody.
I can look around.
Okay. That'd probably be a good idea. I'll get to shoveling the eggs in.
Okay, Burry, we'll start off with you.
All right. Investigation, is it?
Okay.
21.
And what are you looking for?
I am looking for any evidence that they were here. Anything that might be evidence as to why he is betraying us. What kind of connections he has for getting rid of the eggs. So papers, anything that could potentially be incriminating, just so we possibly know more about his plan.
You find a swatch of cloth. This cloth, specifically belonged to Snit. He was here. You also find a small journal.
Got his diary.
What languages do you speak?
Orcish, common, and undercommon.
Give me a straight IQ or intelligence check.
18.
You managed to make out some of the words within the book. The book belongs to a gnome, and it seems to be a gnome scientist, and something about experimentations and the like, and something about the Workgate district and apartment complex.
I'm going to carefully put that in with my stuff to take back for further investigation.
And that's
There's
all you find within this destroyed train car. Might, what are you doing?
Killing everybody. Except for the guy with that guy. I took his cleavers away, though, because he's not going to have those. And we tied him up. And then I'm going to be sure everybody that's as unconscious is really unconscious.
Okay.
You're just joyfully going around and stabbing people. You're skipping.
Give me a perception check.
There's a child watching from the woods who is traumatized now.
But it's so much fun. Okay, I'm going to use my advantage that I got.
Okay. Yep.
18, and I have a +2, 20, dirty 20.
You successfully do what you were meant to do.
You do your grim work with such joy.
It's like watching a ballet. Pirouette, stab. Just beautiful.
Gutlix,
Yes.
what are we doing?
So essentially, not only am I trying to get, getting the eggs in there, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to now figure out in my head
Mm-hmm.
the way that we can safely transport or get the unconscious people here to safety. I guess I'll leave Missy to like shovel in the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look at the other cages with the other people and just sort of see who is unconscious in here.
They all are.
Well, I mean, like, what species they are.
One is a halfling. One is a human. One is an elf. And the other is a lizard folk.
Okay. Scoot's going to kind of contemplate over the lizard folk because, lizard people got to stick up for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a check that I could do to try to get I technically have proficiency with land vehicles. Okay. So is there a way that I can get this cart uncoupled from the others and moving down the tracks in a way that won't immediately kill us?
All right. Give me, I'm going to say for that, we'll do straight intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, let's see. Straight
that
intelligence.
Like a bad idea.
Plus my proficiency. Okay. 13.
You can uncouple it. There's a good chance that it will roll.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know how to initialize the movement of it, though.
I can make wind.
Okay, we skin all the orcs that we've killed and make a big sail.
It won't go where we need it to go. Oh. I don't think the tracks go where we need to go.
Well, anywhere is better than here. Can I use my gauntlets of ogre power to help me try to, give it, a strong push? Because my strength is 19 right now, so I just want to see how ridiculously strong I can...
Furry using her wind power, too?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Everyone get on the thing.
So
get everything you want on the car.
I'm going to say... Scutlex, give me strength athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Okay, athletics. Okay, first one's a 24, rolling for a nat 20. Okay, I got a 24.
The train car creaks and cracks. You hear the seized up wheels actually begin to grind and move. It takes a bit of time, but you
Scoot's little wings are because Scoot's got tiny useless wings and they're
with the wind of Burry's spell, you manage to get this train car, long abandoned, actually moving. And with that, as it heads southerly, we will end this episode. As these three little kobolds save more eggs from disaster.
And maybe hurtle towards more disaster.
And head more
as we have started a train with no steering capabilities.
The track goes straight. It'll be fine.
Yeah. With that, watchers, thank you for tuning in to this insane little episode of the Vagrant Vigilantes Kobold edition. It is a one-shot, sort of. It is an ongoing one-shot, as I like to call it. Whenever we have time over here at the XP Guild, we will run this insanity. In the meantime, thank you so much for participating, for taking part, and enjoying our little show. Right now, let's mostly thank our players for making this happen. We will go through the list of players by calling out their character names. They will say something, whatever they'd like to, about their character, about the game, anything they want to plug, so on and so forth. And then they will also announce another player, or character. So we'll start out with the good old train mover himself.
Mover of trains. Mover of trains, and that's about it. All muscle. Mover of trains, all muscle, no brains. Scoot. I would like to plug, we don't have a definitive date for when I'm actually going to start, but I would like to plug a game that I'm going to be running in the future for the EXP Guild. A wizarding school in the Land of the Animals that is run on the Kids on Brooms module. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Excited for that. That's going to be happening on Wednesdays. Ton of fun tonight. The stupid gauntlets of ogre power are just so much fun for a tiny little kobold. And with that, I'm going to have to introduce the brains of the group. Good old Burry.
I have actually never played a wizard before, and that was super fun. So I had a blast. Nothing personal to plug right now. A good friend of mine over at Run Right Play is starting an indie creator community hub, which is going to be fantastic. So keep your eyes open for that. Definitely they'll be posting links around for anyone who's interested in just making connections for writing games or creators. It's going to have all the stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm getting to see some of the building going into it, and it's going to be pretty great. So I will definitely be making use of it personally. So yeah, other than that, yeah, it's going to be quiet right now. Happy 4th of July, I guess, for anyone who celebrates. Up here in Canada, not so much. We had our holiday on Friday, but I will pass it on to Might, who was definitely the most effective of the orc obliterators of the evening.
Well, I don't know about me. Betsy was good.
Mike and crew.
Yeah, I am Mite. My name is Sandy, and I always like to plug that I have been gaming since the 80s, and I want everyone to know that gaming is for everyone. Don't let somebody tell you that you cannot do it. And if you need a home and you're a cool person, if you're a sucky person, move on. Just keep going. But if you are a cool person and would like to look for a home, look up the XP Guild. We are here. We are gaming. I don't run anything, but two of these people do, and they know, if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for a game, come check us out, click all the buttons, hit all the bells, all that good stuff, as long as you don't suck, in general, and hang out and be cool. Please join us. Find us on Discord, mostly, but of course on Twitch, YouTube, kind of everywhere. And I tell you, I know people are looking, so I went to a game store with my little ones this weekend, and we bought, one of mine has a birthday coming up, and they were buying games for their Switch. And I mentioned the XP Guild, and it was a college town, and she was saying, since she has moved to college and works in a game store, her D&D games has fallen apart. So I told her to come look us up. We would love to have her and her friends, and they could get a game together. There's a place to put, you're looking for a game, all sorts of stuff. We can put your concept art. I could talk, go check it out. There's stuff. Click the buttons, and I will give it to Dave, who should totally story guide as a kobold, because we all got in the character. It'd be hilarious. But anyway, go ahead, Dave. Have fun.
Since our lovely Mooney Sue, aka Sandy, plugged majority of the stuff, I don't have to talk much now. But yes, but no, yeah, seriously, come check us out. We're a fun group of people. We do stuff all the time. I run a lot of the games. I am slowly but surely trying to get others to run games on our channel. Everything is streamed,
conning us
everything is
into it.
live, everything is in person. All of our, not all of our players, but a lot of our players like to get dressed up. So fun. But yes, most of our games are on Mondays, Fridays, and there's going to be a few other games on other days. So stay tuned for that. We'll be plugging them. We'll have ads, blah, blah, blah. So right now, we should shut up and say good night, watchers, and see you next time. So, good night.
Good night.
What if we see you
Night.
first?